Welcome back. So it's time to do the mix. So this should be interesting. I've never actually tried this. You'll be seeing what I'm seeing for the first time today, which is all part of the fun. But thankfully, as you know, we've set up the mix monoliths across all the tracks. That should always put our levels back to where they are at the moment, which sounding okay-ish, pretty good.
I'm free to move on.
We're going to hear that a lot, so let's begin. Now, there are two ways you can do this. You can actually do it per channel, like an AI control on every channel and the buses, or you could just do the buses. I think we'll go the whole hog and do every channel. So I'm going to start with a kick, which I actually like the sound of now, but here we go. Neutron 3. Yeah, I don't have 4. Don't think I'm upgrading. Okay, so all you do is hit go. And next, I'm going to let this one auto-detect, see if it figures out that it's a kick drum. That's the AI part, by the way. Okay, so next, and I'm not going to put you through all of them, but let's just get these two because they're important. So this time I'm going to tell the mix assistant it's a snare. Excellent. Okay, so I'm just going to fast forward now. You can see me adding it to all the different channels. Okay, fast forward interrupted because just wanted to show you that even though there's only one setting for cymbals, there's no hi-hat setting separate. It has done slightly different EQs. I'm excited. It looks exactly the same. What do we got in compression? Yeah, different ratios, release times, and attack times. So that's good. All right, resume the fast forward. Okay, so that's all the channels I'm going to add Neutron to for now. And it's time to do mix monolith, but I'm going to run the whole track, so a bit more fast forward here. Moment of truth has arrived. Let's hit the mix button.
I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow. I'm leaving behind all the doubts and the sorrow.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. So now, of course, what we want to do is add some reverbs, other possible effects, but let's start with reverb. Okay, so I'm going to add effects tracks. I need to add some Neoverb, which is iZotope's smart reverb. Oops, it's iZotope's intelligent reverb. One for vocals, one for drums, and one for instruments like pads and things, or those stings possibly. This tape delay is for that echoey bit on the end of her voice when we get around to it. I can mute that for now. So now we have 3 reverbs here. And I've put them on effects groups because I'm old school. That's how I like to do it. And it makes a lot more sense because now I can feed harmony vocals into the same vocal reverb, etc., etc. Okay, so let's just grab a little section of your voice and open the Neoverb. To be honest, I've actually never done this. So let's see what it comes up with. Can you tell it what it's going to be? We'll find out. Okay, here we go. Reverb Assistant. I'll leave it in default. I'll leave it in medium. Ooh, airy for vocals.
I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow. I'm leaving behind all the doubts and the sorrow.
Yeah, not bad. Let's do the drums. This wants to be, let's say, bright. I don't want bassy end to the reverb, so. So it's chosen some reflections in the plate reverb. Interesting. No hall, because the blend is over here. And good. Look, it's rolled off the bass, which is good. I like that. These AI tools aren't supposed to give you an absolutely perfect rendition because they don't know what you're thinking, you know? So let's now move on to instruments. So what will I use? Let's use the stabs. Oh no, let's use the lead motif because it's kind of weird. Good to go. Open the mix assistant or reverb assistant, instrument verb. Still medium. We'll leave the style alone. Also wants to be airy. Oh, clean. Let's go with a clean. See what that's all about. Not bad. I think I'd go a little bit longer on this one. So let's jack this up to, 1.6. Right. Now I can make a group track for all of the effects. Call it effects bus. And now it's in with my group tracks. There it is. And then I can add a mix monolith to this as well. And in the factory settings, there is a effects. I'm going to just go with vocal reverb and see what that does. Because ultimately, what is it? It's a gain staging device, right? So if I manually set this to what sounds good to me, then it's done. That's the cool thing to realize. Is these are just like everything else with these AI tools, they're just to get you started or get you in a good position. They're not meant to finish your work for you. So the target's quite low, minus 37.
I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow.
Okay, what we now have is mix monoliths on all the channels doing the levels we set before. And on this effects bus, we also have it on the master bus before the limiter. And then we've added neutrons, which are adding EQ and compression and sculpting and it's doing all that business to everything. So basically we have pretty much everything that quantifies as a final mix. So I'm just going to run the length of it again. You don't have to wait for that. And then we'll have a listen to the chorus because I won't play the full tracks till they're both finished. Okay, here we go.
I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow.
Okay, I'm not hearing the effects enough, so I had a feeling that would happen. Let's go to the mix monolith here on the effects bus. And I will close that. So all I do now is I adjust the level here if I have enough level in this 10 dB up or down, till I like it, figure out what the difference is between the 0 and 37, minus 37. I'm guessing it could be minus 25. So let's just run it and check it out.
I used to be trapped in a cage of my own making, but now I'm free to move on, and my heart is breaking. I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow.
Okay, that's good. So I like it plus 5 dB. So if I take the suggested level down to 0, I now got to change this by 5 dB. So we're going to minus 32 target. And I just learned this channel. That should do the job.
I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow.
Okay, I'm going to hit mix, and this should jump up by 5 dB. Or down, I should say. So it should go to minus 5.546. Close enough. Minus 505.
I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but it automatically added ducking for the vocals and the reverb, which is pretty cool. I'm not even going to listen to the whole track right now. I'm just going to render it out, and then we'll get on to Sonible, see how it does. All right, so now I've loaded up Sonible, and it's kind of like deja vu. Here we go again. So now I'm using their smart system. So that's smart comp, smart EQ, and smart reverb, sort of doing most of the tasks that iZotope did. So let's do the kick. Is what it sounds like. And let's assign a drums kick. Oh, that kind of made it intense. Let's see what happens when we add the EQ. Well, it's definitely going to cut through the mix. Next, we'll do the snare. And like before, I won't make you sit through all of them. I'll just do the snare as well, because that's quite a distinctive sound. So this is what it sounds like. And not bad. Kind of similar to what iZotope did. Okay, not bad as well. Time to fast forward. Okay, stage 1 done. Now it's time to add our reverbs again.
I'm free to move
Okay, next up the snare.
I'm free to move. I'm leaving be.
Okay, so we have reverbs for each of the three categories. And now I need to make the effects bus. So I'll send all these. Now to mix Monolith there. And I'm going to load the effects vocal reverb. But as you recall, we set it to minus 32. Okay, because I didn't save that one from before. Right, let's relearn the whole track and see what we've got. Okay, finished, and I hit the mix button. Let's hear the chorus.
I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow. I'm leaving behind all the doubts and the sorrow.
Yeah, not bad. So I'm going to do a mix down of this track as is, and then I'm going to just change those settings as well on the iZotope one. I'm going to add the sends to the reverbs. And this is all hands off pretty much. I literally am just doing the same thing to both to see the result. Doesn't mean that it has to be the end. Okay. It's the moment of truth. They had the exact same treatment, bar the differences between what they did to the individual sounds. And they are exactly minus 14.5 LUFS. Although they will sound a little different in level in places, because if somebody decided to add a bit more bass and a little less top onto something, that skews the actual loudness of something in within the mix. I mean, obviously the loudness, perceived loudness is the same, but somehow it makes a difference. And you can actually almost see it. I can see already this is thicker at the front than this. I've also got M multi-analyzer standing by. So purple iZotope, and not purple, it's magenta, and teal for Sonible, same as on here. And so when I play them, we can look at the spectrums. Oop, that was a preview there. And or the loudness, which I really like the loudness trace because they're overlaid. Right, without any more yabbering, I'm going to play out on this. So the next video and the last will be the mastering stage from these tracks. And also, I suppose I should submit a human mix in there as well and draw some conclusions on the whole experiment. Right, until then, hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you soon.
I used to be trapped in a cage of my own making, but now I'm free to move on, and my heart is breaking. I'm free to move on to a brighter tomorrow. I'm leaving behind all the doubts and the sorrow. night.